up, everyone? It is I-512 Mark DD, and a little update. So this is my drill weekend for September, but for the last week, what I've been working on is a training opportunity. I'm not gonna say I volunteered or I was voluntold, but nonetheless, it's a training opportunity going back to Virginia. This time specifically for LS. So either way, you know, if I have to go, I'll make the best of it. You know, it's some experience in my rate, which I have not gotten yet, so I'll make the best of it. But they're what is called shortest fused, I don't know, something like that, short fused orders, because found out about them last weekend, so Labor Day weekend, and they started the process with them Wednesday. There's been some issues with mine going through more quickly, you know, not as quickly as others, which is, you know, not surprising since they're being rushed. But I'm also not the only person in this situation, so it is what it is. But originally I was planning on having, you know, I was hoping, and we were planning to have the orders approved on Friday, and then I was gonna kind of skip my Saturday drill so I could pack and get prepared, and then Sunday was gonna be a travel day anyway. But I had to come to drill so I could continue to work to get these orders routed, since I was having issues. And the good thing is it's a drill weekend, so my unit, you know, everybody's there to work on the orders, and it's also a drill weekend for the unit I'm assigned to out of Texas. So thank goodness they're there as well at their NRC to do what they need to do, you know, because the orders got to be routed through them first. So as of right now, anyway, the meaning for this video is I was thinking about kind of vlogging the experience of what this additional training is going to be. It'll be back at the same place I was at the, you know, detachment Navy base, I guess you can call it, in Virginia. So I'll be back at that same location, but this is not MOBEX training. It's not, I've already done my AT, so it's not AT training. This is different. And if it does happen, right now it looks like either way it's going to happen. Either by the time I get home, I'll have my orders approved so I can submit my travel for my plane ticket and everything. Or if not, then I'll come back to drill on Sunday. We will modify the orders to travel at a later date. So at this point, either way, I'm going. The question is it going to be tomorrow, Sunday, so I can be there by Monday, or is it going to be, you know, get there by Wednesday? So this is just the first. I'm going to do it like last time, I guess, and this is just the first part of the video, and then I will, I guess my next section of the video will be catching you up on, did I travel on Sunday or did I travel on Wednesday? I don't know. that's the situation. That's the, I wasn't really thinking about or planning to make another video for September, but like I said, I'm gonna make the best of the opportunity, get some, experience, some training in my rate, and make the best of the situation. Because ideally, I was not planning on being away from home again. I basically just got back, just got caught up at work, just got back to kind of a normal routine at home, and now I have to leave again. But sometimes that's the life in the reserves or the military in general. So anyway, well, that's long enough for this section, and in fact, I'll probably edit out some of my pauses and things like that, so hopefully make this a little bit shorter. But I will see you in the next clip. What's up, everybody? It's 512 Mark DD, and so here is kind of an update. So I think the last time I recorded was at the end of my drill, and I knew I was going on orders, I just didn't know when. There was a lot of kind of issues and back and forth. Originally I was supposed to leave on a Sunday and be here by Monday, the 8th. That didn't happen. Then it got pushed out to leaving on Wednesday the 10th and reporting on the 11th. And even by Tuesday the 9th, that looked like that wasn't going to happen. At one point in the afternoon, I was being told, yeah, your orders aren't going to get approved in time. They'll be approved on Wednesday, and then you'll fly out on Thursday and report by Friday. And then later that evening, I had my orders. So then it was a rush to let work know that I was actually leaving and pack and all this other stuff that I wasn't prepared to do because everything had been so kind of chaotic. But anyway, landed on Wednesday afternoon, got in my hotel room and everything, which, I mean, I know they all look the same, but I'm at the same hotel and I actually got the same room. Both are kind of, I guess, on purpose. Because I was just here, I just figured it'd be easier to stay in the same hotel. And then when I got here, they asked if I had a room preference, and I remembered my old room number, so I was like, is that available? And they said, yeah. So I was like, yeah. I mean, whatever. So easy to remember, I guess. And then I reported in on Thursday morning, the 11th, which was my daughter's 9th birthday. So that was kind of a big negative about having to do this. But, sometimes I guess that's what we have to do. But otherwise, I'm getting kind of experience in my rate, which is good. Things that I can put on my eval for future. So it's good. It'll pay off in the long run, and I'm a big believer in, taking opportunities, especially if they're going to benefit you. So to me personally, I know some people say in the military or don't volunteer for anything, but honestly, I kind of see the benefit in this. To be here. So anyway, that was all that. So now I've been here a week. Other than kind of this video here and getting everything caught up on what this training is, and then the other video that I had recorded at the end of my drill, kind of explaining about this opportunity, and the video from the warehouse. If there's other opportunities like that to kind of make quick videos, I will, but otherwise, that would be pretty much it. I might do one more towards the end of these orders to kind of wrap it up, but it won't be like last time, because last time
the MOBEX orders, every day was something different. This is all the same stuff, which is processing ELMS transactions pretty much. We've inventoried some stuff, and then it's just a matter of putting stuff where it's supposed to be in that location. If it's not notated in the right location, and that's it. Just, I guess, LS stuff. So I think that's all I was gonna say. So yeah, I'm 1 weekend. I got 13 days and a wake up before I go home. It's already been a long week, but like I said, I'm just trying to make the most of it. So hopefully it'll pay off in the future, because that's all you can do with certain things like that. But all right, I'll end this here, and if I get any opportunity to post anything to kind of show what I'm doing, I will. But I'm hesitant to make videos when I'm on base, obviously, which is why usually you'll always see me in front of the computer or in my truck. But anyway, that's this portion, and I will probably try to check in later.
What's up, everyone? 512 Mark DD, and I have an opportunity to post record a quick video. So obviously I did make it to the training opportunity here in Virginia, and this is one of the many big warehouses that is here. That is part of what we're doing here for this these orders. Just a mix between taking inventory and moving inventory on some of these. So you can see like this portion, and trailers and vehicles and equipment, and then a lot of these warehouses are, you can start seeing like these big Connex containers behind me. Actually not big, there's a lot of them, but they're smaller, and you can see the motion setting off the lights in these. But yeah, this is pretty much where I'm at and what I've been doing. Today is a week here. I have 2 more weeks to go, and happy I had the opportunity to do this. But yeah, anyway, just a quick video so you can see, I guess, part of, what being an LS is like, if, at least in the reserves anyway, for these active duty, or these 3-week orders that I got. So anyway, I will post another video or record another portion later in the hotel room, and then that's pretty much going to be about it for this video update.
Everyone, me again, and this is going to be the last, I guess, portion of this video, or technically second to last. But it's my last day here in Virginia. I getting ready to take this uniform off and get packed. Leave tomorrow morning, so I need to leave here by like 5 a.m. because I get to the airport by 6. My flight's like at 8. Yeah, it's been a long 3 weeks. Learned a lot, but I'm glad it's over. Ready to get back home. Been hard being away from my family again for the second time in 2 months, which is a very small price to pay for being in the reserves compared to other situations in the military, especially active duty. You're away a lot more than that. So, but anyway, hopefully just for my portion and kind of where I'm at in life right now, I am ready to get home, take this uniform off for a bit until my next drill in October. But yeah, anyway, that's it. 3 weeks over, learned a lot about being an LS, and glad I came here. If you hear the noise, I apologize. Apparently, I got back to my hotel room right around housekeeping duties. Anyway, 3 weeks is over. Glad I did it, but am also glad it's over. Learned a lot, and some things I will definitely remember. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to sign off. The one thing that I wanted to mention was the, I guess, last clip is just going to be me walking down the aisles of another warehouse that we inventoried. But I'm not talking because there were other people in the warehouse inventorying, and I just didn't want to be walking through the warehouse talking to myself like a crazy person. But yeah, inventoried some warehouses, inventoried some containers. I guess they call them containers. I'm used to calling them connexes, but I haven't really heard anybody call them a connex here. Yeah, inventoried a lot, so I got some stuff to put on my eval for next time, and hopefully in another month or so I will find out if I pass my advancement exam. So anyway, that is it. I'm going to leave you with this clip. It's only like 45 seconds, just me walking down one of the other warehouses that we inventoried. And I'm going to upload this, so it's one less thing I have to worry about when I get home. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping up with me on this journey. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section, and I will catch y'all in the next update that's worth updating y'all on.